Hi there, so finishing a disappointing 0-0 draw for us today against Everton. Your thoughts on the game?
It was a good game. We created a lot of chances as usual, but fortunately we couldn't get it over the line. There's been, of course, this question of scoring goals. A lot of times, most of our goals come from set pieces, which obviously aren't as reliable as as we'd like them to be. So there's obviously that factors into it, and we just can't seem to, score from open play as well. So we should really look into that, I think, whether it be through transfers or changing up tactics.
There's been a lot of talk the last couple of seasons that we need that clinical striker. We've not done that transfer business. Do you think it's really a must that we must sign a striker maybe in January as soon as possible?
I think either a striker or even if it's like a winger, inside forward type player, just someone to sort of freshen up the attack. We saw, for comparison to Chelsea, I think this season what it's come down to when comparing us is we have the much better defense, but Chelsea is much better in the final third in terms of, attacking and stuff like that. So I really think that we need to, because they were really bad, for the past two seasons, and now look at where they are. It's because they've invested in those attacking positions. Pedro Neto was a great signing. They've had a lot of great attacking signings, and it's finally gelling for them. And I think, honestly, we need to take inspiration from that because we have a much better defense than Chelsea. So it's just a matter of getting our attack up there so that we could finally, compete for the title and all the trophies, that we could compete for.
Okay, do you think that in situations like that when the team's defending so deep, maybe we should take more risks and maybe, like, for example, send one of our centre-backs forward, like Gabriel, maybe go more direct, just to give him something different to think about and another way of potentially getting the goal?
I mean, that's definitely, a possible solution to this. But also, I felt like there were times during the game when Gabriel and Saliba did try to go forward. Maybe not as forward as, people who want greater risks being taken would have them go forward. But I do think that they've, been trying, and it's really just a matter of you need someone there to put pressure on, the defense, on the goalkeeper, especially when you have someone like Pickford in goal. You need someone there to threaten them. Okay. I just think that, we need to invest in that striker, that guy who will put pressure on the defense. Even if he doesn't, score a game, he'll put enough pressure on the defense to, create opportunities, create space, things like that. I think you just need that front man.
Okay, and what was more disappointing today as well is that we saw the Liverpool result. They only drew 2-2, so we could have closed the gap to them, but we've not managed to do that. What's your thoughts on the overall title race now?
It's still open. We still have more than half the season to play. We can get there. We can get better. I think we just have to, we have to consider making January transfers, especially a front man or someone to freshen up those wings, especially maybe like the left wing position. Someone to sort of compete with Martinelli and Trossard because they kind of offer the same thing. So I think maybe just like investing in that position.
Okay, and what's your thoughts on our next games in the Carabao Cup? We know that we've not won a trophy in so long now. Do you think we should be taking it really seriously and going full strength team?
Yes, we need to focus on winning a trophy because that's what the fans want. 100%. We do need to score some goals for sure. But no, we should put our full efforts towards winning a trophy, any trophy at this point. We can't be myopically focused on the league anymore because the fans are demanding trophies, and that's what they should get.
Okay, and do you think that if we were not to win the trophy this season, Mikel Arteta will be under pressure, or would you think he needs more time and give another season?
I think there needs to be a middle answer because, yes, he's rebuilt this team. He's done great things with the team. But also what's been happening is he's been a little stubborn with certain players and certain transfers. That is the problem. That's like the one big thing I think of. Kai Havertz kind of exemplifies this in that, he's good, but you have to think about, like, we paid $65 million for him, and he's not a frontman, and he's being used as a frontman when we just need that target forward. I just think that, Mikel Arteta will be under pressure, but there should be more from, the board in terms of, helping him not be as myopic and getting the best out of the transfer market.